The lines are there. I've tried to keep up the pace with the reading while you deliver the lines to see how much of the lines are there. But the lines are there. I miss the drama. I miss the characterization. I spent the whole hour watching a rehearsal. And as a result of that, it accumulates a lot of notes. Lovers, you are too low. Let me not go to you the second. Let me start with Sticks. It was the characteristics of Sticks trying to be emotional, and it just loses the character, pacing. And then Mshoza, you forgot that move. I carry after he gives you the money, and then you left, and then you turned. It's not bad, but I prefer the one where you say thank you, and then when it makes sense. And then there's a nice thing that you did, which I want you to keep. Once you've done that and you ask him the question, put it here. In the way you did it. And then remember, that is remarkable. It's igniting something. You are picking up on what he says. That is remarkable. So only that little bit of thought process, but also the excitement is giving you ideas. You don't believe. Yeah. Then she comes in. Let me start. Why? Yeah, fascinating. The doctor needs to be more lively. She cannot be caught up in this. There is an illness and what they are born. I need life. She's a catalyst between the two characters. And then when she goes to Gladys, I found you waiting for her to finish her lines. Take that walk around the table so that you are in that thought process. So she goes there, and then you come this side. Through her lines. By the time she finishes, she catches up with where I have to go. All right. And then. Well, that was, don't drop it. Well, that was. Look, you need to teach yourself something. And I think you've been taught that thing. Alekalo ekaka play. Remember, there's only us known, these 6 people who know what is going in the play. You cannot play the I'm not sure. You cannot play that. You must make mistakes that are. You cannot afford to only evaluate. When you do that, you kill the character. Remember, now you are playing Adolf. Let Adolf make his own mistakes. Let the doctor make her own mistakes. Let Laura make her own mistakes. The only time you can find yourself sentence, then it means it's not the character speaking. That's what the mind is thinking at that moment. I understand that the minute we Peter happen, then it means it's technical. It's not said out of the innocence of the character. We are not perfect. And the president is the president of South Africa, but sometimes he doesn't know how to read the figures. But he's always confident. That's the character. So allow those characters to make mistakes. Don't try to control them, because if you do that, then there's no drama, there's no show. Like for an example, you won't stay. Remember, you are walking. What is that dialogue about? It's about, won't you come and eat? Where is the eating? Now you won't stay and then you eme gape bona. How are you, mamela? How is even zoring? How to rent like your how is my reload? The aim is that will do admit, then she's taking you out. Ne? Your eyes tell me you are not sure in the game. Where am I off? And then there's still some nice things to do more. We never do that unless what we aim. Why born? I've not thought of yourself. I have not thought of to yourself. I have not thought to yourself. I have not thought to yourself. I have not thought of this, but now remember, you forgot it again. Remember in this, because the child bound us together, but the bond became the chain. And how did it happen? How did it happen? I've never thought of this. I get it, but now the memory of it rises up in accusation or maybe in condemnation. You go into that thought process. I think there was nice confidence, Mushoza, that you need to take up, because it's that imbalance that I was talking about. He becomes helpless. Then you take the upper level. Cry then, my child. Do you remember that it was you and a second mother? Keep it up. And so it wasn't therefore I love to as my child, but you must have seen when the nature of what I blushed. There was those nice blushing moments. I get to make in it to a game, but the blushing was there. Look and live. Look and live. Look and live. Oh yeah, the hand. Here, lovers. You've realized already this woman has set you up. I get it. So the only more before. It's not anymore a woman to woman thing. It's you've abused the relationship. So you need to go there. Even when you go to the hand, it's let me look at your hand. Go to the lines. It's not about what is in the hand. You know what? You get my point. I don't look like you get my point. You do. So sit here. And then the child one, I can go and look at it. Okay. I think only moment the second run that we will take, if I'm not happy, I will come in. It doesn't mean you've made wrong. I'm just assisting. I'm a director. I get it. How like that direction I must tell you Jika left. It just means what get the shorter way to where we are going.